That trending, brought to you by Spectrum Television. My name is Ofonono Joseph. You know how we do it already, that on this show, on this program, I bring you up to speed with everything that's happening on the socials. And this afternoon, I am going to start with a magistrate court that has ordered a DNA test on Liam Aloba, the son of late Nigerian singer Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, well known as Mohbad, to resolve paternity and inheritance issue. Let us see the video, the pictures of Liam, his mother, and the grandfather. Late Mohbad, and that's their son, the son they share together, Liam, and this is the father to the late Mohbad. So people are saying they should use the father of late Mohbad to conduct a DNA test on the son to actually know if this is Mohbad's son or not, because there are speculations that Wunmi was unfaithful, but we do not know that until the DNA test is done, so that they will know whose part the property of late Mohbad will go to, whether it will go to the wife or to the father. And if this Liam of a boy is not Mohbad's son, then the court will take the next step. Let us see people's reactions to this court judgment. Yamali Concept TV says, what if the called father is not the true biological father of the child? It will still lead to complications upon complications. They may use the mother's blood because two mothers cannot bear a child. One cannot say mother is not a biological mother of her child, but father may not be. It is mother that knows the reality of her child. Okay, that's coming from Yamoli Concept TV. Gegis Khan says, no be his son be that. Short and simple. I wonder why it's taking so long to check. The real father of that baby were among those that buy Mohbad. The wife knows the truth and can't hide it forever. Well, you cannot actually say that. Genghis Khan. Sese says, finally, the court's calling out what we've all suspected. Wumi's been dodging this DNA test like it's poison. If the kid's not Mohbad's, strip her of the inheritance. No more free rides on a dead man's legacy. Justice or greed. Either way, truth hurts. Okay. General Hanzin says Mohbad's father can do the test with his grandson, or is he not Mohbad's biological father? So they still haven't buried this boy. The dead can't even rest in peace in Nigeria. There are so many sides to this particular trend and story of the late Nigerian singer Mohbad. So as we speak right now, the late Mohbad has not been buried. His corpse is still in the morgue. And this DNA test has been on and on and on, back and forth, back and forth. But now that the court has finally said that they should go conduct a DNA test to actually know if Liam is the son of Mohbad or not, let's just take a pause on that until the result of the DNA is out. Then we bring you up to speed with what next to expect or what next to know. Okay, it's a really sad thing in the industry, in the Nollywood industry, as a veteran Yoruba Nollywood actress and filmmaker, as well as a producer, popularly known as Peju Ogunmola, has recently lost her only son. The 24-year-old Ayomikun Shina Omobolanle tragically passed away a few months after completing his NYSC scheme. There are speculations that the movie roles she constantly played of having to lose an only child has finally come to be. Let us see the picture of Peju and her son. This is Peju, the Yoruba Nollywood actress, and this is the picture of her 24-year-old son, Shina, that recently completed his NYSC scheme in Nigeria. And people are saying that the role that Peju kept on playing, the movie roles that she kept on playing, was the role that she constantly lost her child in each movie role. Like, a higher percentage of the movies she acted, she lost her only child in that movie. And people are saying, could it be that, you know, the movie she has been acting actually came to a reality that she has lost her only son, you know, in real life? Well, some persons are saying this is just superstition, it cannot be real. But what can we say? She has lost her only child. So friends and family have since sent in their condolences to the 59-year-old heartbroken actress. This is so painful, so heartbreaking that a 59-year-old mother will be alive and watch the son that she raised for this number of years, 24 years, will just die before her like that. Well, our prayers and condolences have gone out to Peju and the entire family. We move on to talking about some very dangerous things that people see it's a dangerous thing. Some say they're supposed to throw this boy out from the church. Some are seeing it as a very humorous and hilarious thing, as a viral video of a young man is seen on the internet using a particular Bible, has found a loophole in the Bible during, you know, a Bible competition. He just centered on some, you know, few Bible verses like that to keep on hammering. It was a competition, but he centered on few Bible verses that was repetitive, you know. And the Lord said unto Moses, and the Lord said unto Moses, and the Lord said unto Moses. What did God ever say unto Moses? So this viral video of a young man has found a loophole in the Bible to win a Bible quotation has sparked different reactions, as his opponent was seen confused but refused to back down, and the congregation constantly laughing. Let us see the video of these two young people. Oh my God. Well, in this particular video, when I went through the comment section, a lot of persons were saying, let them push this guy out from the church, grab the mic from him. And I will tell you, I'll put it to you that, you know, while we were still watching this, my control room manager said, why they not collect mic from this guy? This is actually very smart, and I'm not going to say it's corny or deceitful, because before the young man came up with all of these Bible portions, that still points to the fact that And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, and God said unto Moses, saying, he has done his homework. He's done a research, right? So he just made his opponents to be very confused and like, should I continue? Abi, I should not continue. What's this man saying? I don't know. Let's just see what people are saying on social media. Very hilarious. Let's see people's comments to this video. Trick says, his seriousness is killing me. Okay, yeah, because the guy was not even laughing. He was very serious. Dr. Joss C. says, efficiency with a fire emoji. If I was his opponent, I would be discouraged, but very impressed. Okay. Saichie says, this guy should be arrested immediately. The lady will never be his friend. The damage going on in her mind. The laughter is demoralizing. Because the congregation were laughing. Jolov says, do know how smart this guy is to be able to come up with something like this. I'm very sure he could have won even if he didn't want to use this method. This is really a method. Emmanuel Obi says, in a debate, if you prioritize winning over educating, I expect you to work as smart as this young man, with a laughing emoji. Mr. Temitokpe, it's a competition and he is allowed to use any verse. He is not there to impress, but to win. So allow him to work smart, please. Darius Jr. Sadly, there is no content in his Bible verses. There's nothing smart there. He's a cheat. The girl has more content. Can you pray to God with, and the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, if I were to be the judge and there were prizes to be won, the girl deserves everything. All right. Lael A says, if I was the pastor, I would have him removed from the stage. He just failed the entire purpose for memorizing scriptures. He devoted his time to learn just a sentence. He is an unserious fellow. Okay, whatever worked for you, like you've listened to me read and you've read it for yourself on the screen. Whatever works for you, right? Go for it. But as this has to do with, I would say, spirituality, the spiritual life, we do not have to bring, should I say, politics or smartness into it. Because, and the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, and God spake unto Moses, saying, and, God said to Moses. What did God actually say to Moses? We don't know, but God kept on speaking to Moses. And the other lady was actually giving scriptures that you could relate with, that you could, coin a meaning from, that you could use to pray, like someone commented. But the Lord kept on speaking to Moses. So, at some point, even though it was very hilarious and humorous, as it has to do with spirituality, with the spirit man now, we have to drop being smart and, being maybe deceitful or subtle, just to focus and be straightforward. But I give it to the guy. He was smart, because having to search the scriptures to come up with all of this and the Lord. And if you open to the scriptures, like he mentioned, it is actually the truth. The Lord spake unto Moses, saying, in all the chapters he mentioned, he's smart there. Well, in Nigeria, moving away from that humorous trend, in Nigeria, we have our problems here in Nigeria. And Nigeria used to be an underdeveloped country, but now Nigeria is a developing country. In the United States, we could say that United States, yeah, the US is a developed country, but we are moving forward, right? And we have our problems. I know, and you know that we have our problems, but I want to tell us that people have got problems everywhere. Every country, every nation, they have got, every continent, they have got their problems. Because I do not really understand the problem that's ongoing between Donald Trump and the former president of USA, Joe Biden. The US president, Donald Trump, has has cleared the air on rumors that he died during the weekend because he wasn't seen in public or attending functions. He used the time of addressing the people to poke on the former president, Joe Biden. Like I said, we have our problems here in Nigeria, but I bet you there's no country that's free from, be it political, religious, or whatever kind of problem. They have their problems there. So let's listen to Donald Trump clearing the air that he did not die during the weekend as some persons expect.
Saturday morning about your demise.
Really? I didn't see that. You know, I have heard, it's sort of crazy, but last week I did numerous news conferences, all successful. They went very well, like this is going very well. And then I didn't do any for 2 days, and they said, there must be something wrong with him. Biden wouldn't do them for months. You wouldn't see him. And nobody ever said there was ever anything wrong with him, and we know he wasn't in the greatest of shape. No, I heard that. I get reports. Now, you knew I did an interview that lasted for about an hour and a half with somebody, and everybody saw that was on one of your competitors. I did numerous shows and also did a number of truths, long truths, I think pretty poignant truths. No, I was very active over the weekend. They also knew I went out to visit some people at the club that I own pretty nearby on the Potomac River. And no, I've been very active actually over the weekend. I didn't hear that one. That's pretty serious stuff.
I'm glad it's
well, it's fake news. You know, it's just it's so fake. That's why the media has so little credibility. I knew they were saying, like, is he okay? How
to address the crowd and say that I am alive. Why would people think that for few days that they have not seen the president, people are saying he's dead? And I didn't see it on social media, so I don't know if this is like a political war, because some persons are mentioning the Democrats in their comments and all of that. Why would people just say that? They constantly say that, okay, if they've not seen him for a few times in public, they'll say he's dead. They'll say he has died. And this time around, he has come out to say, okay, the former president, Joe Biden, people won't see him for months. And they're not going to say he's dead. They're just going to say, he's around, he's taking care of himself. So why would people constantly say, I am dead? Look at me here, I'm not dead. I don't know why the U.S. president pokes on Joe Biden a lot. I don't know why. But like I told us earlier, we have our problems in Nigeria, be it political or anything. And every other country that we are looking up to be as developed as they are, they've got their problems too. They've got matters in their hands to also handle. So let's see people's reaction to this video of the U.S. president. Matilda says, we are all familiar with Trump media manipulation, and Dorsey Juicy did a great job for him again. It is why he doesn't allow for serious journalists to be present. The circus show must go on. They're calling that a circus show. Okay, Young says, crazy how every week you all kill him off like he's a Disney princess or something. Why do people think he's dead every weekend? Dad of Leap says, Trump's alive and kicking. All the fake news can stop with these rumors. He's out here making moves and proving them wrong. Okay. Asif Khan says, President Trump publicly dismissed the false death rumors, saying he had never felt better, and reappearing in public, including at his Virginia golf club, after a brief absence sparked online speculation. Okay, I don't know why people are thinking this. Like I said, you keep on killing your president with your mouth. Is this about politics? Whatever it is, the speculations, the criticisms, the rumors flying on social media, we have seen that the president of the United States is very much alive, hale and hearty, like you saw. All right, we move away to another trend on social media. Some social media users, constantly mocked and ridiculed a 37-year-old Zambia-based lawyer after she posted a selfie on her page. The picture had over 500,000 reactions, and mostly negative ones, talking down on her and her nose shape. Responding to the trolls, Naomi Pisula wrote, "I am not an aesthetically beautiful person, I know, and that's okay, but I love myself and I can be allowed to be myself." Let us see the picture of Naomi Pisula before we see the video of her responding to people that are telling her that she's ugly, that she's not beautiful. This is the picture of the lawyer based in Zambia. This is her picture. She took a selfie of herself, and people are poking on her so much. People are insulting her. People are saying, "Are you even a human being? What kind of nose is this?" And all of that. But she has not allowed that to get into her. Just as we should not allow any negative comments to get to us. This is still her picture. She's a black woman and she's just beautiful the way that she is. Well, let's see her respond to the negative comments on her page.
Get from people that will just fly over your head. They won't affect you in any way. But then there's some comments that are just triggering and they'll piss you off. So the question you shouldn't ask is like, why would you say that? The question is, why is it pissing you off? Because another comment wouldn't have. So there's something about this that pisses you off. So that's what her focus was. It's like, why are you so pissed off? Why are you so pissed off? So it was an exploration of just coming back to myself and asking myself, okay, yeah, why is this pissing you off so much? And maybe finding out that I'm not as healed as I thought I was. But it allowed me to do the last few steps of the healing I needed.
Well, this beautiful woman is a lawyer, and I don't know why people are poking on her. She said she knows that she's not aesthetically beautiful, but she can be allowed to be who she really wants to be, and that everybody has a light. So people should allow the light that's in people to shine. Like the negative comments spiraled over 500,000. And the way she came out to just, respond to people, I love it, because some persons will allow this to weigh them down, but she refused to allow it to weigh her down. Let us see the reactions that people have concerning her picture, and of course the beautiful and graceful response that she gave to people. Mekisha says, but she is aesthetically beautiful. There are people out here paying thousands of dollars to look like bad-built robots because they don't have the brain or heart capacity to accept themselves and not judge others. They are in a battle with themselves, whereas this beautiful black woman is confident, caring, educated, and natural. This world loves to knock us down, but we keep on standing tall. I love the comment. I love this one. Okay, Alana Clay says, not aesthetically beautiful according to whose ridiculous limited standards. She is beautiful. No, she doesn't. The classic European features that much of Western civilization has been conditioned to believe is ideal. But her features, specifically her gorgeous eyes and big bright smile, are perfect. Okay. Okay, this is supposed to be a Chinese or Japan or Spanish name, whatever this name is. I'm going to learn Chinese, Imagine what a beautiful world we would have if we would pay as much attention to our character development as we do our physical appearance. Thank you for being such a wonderful role model that we sorely need. Okay, some persons, they will not really allow the comments to just come and go. The comments might get them depressed. But the way this woman gracefully, the barrister Naomi Pisula, gracefully came out to say, it's okay, maybe I'm not beautiful as you say, but I love myself. I love me. And that is what I want you to do and say. Whenever people pick on you, talk down on you, negative comments, what are you doing? Why are you? Tell them you love the way you look, you love the way you appear, and be beautiful, not just on the outside, but inside your heart. Be a kind and beautiful person from the inside. Don't let anybody's negative comments get at you. Let's go to the word that we have for today before we call it a wrap. The word of the day. We have to learn something new this afternoon. What's the word that we have for today? The word of the day is trivial. Trivial. What does it mean? It means to It means something described as trivial is of little worth or importance. The sentence example is, my school fees cost a lot of money compared to a trivial sum paid in your school. Okay, that is the word that we have for today. Trivial is the word. Do not forget it. Oh, I'm so happy, so happy that you had to do this with me this afternoon on #trending. Thank you so much. I love you. Okay, I can hear somebody saying I love you right back. All right, see you tomorrow. I'll remain your host on #trending, Ofonono Joseph.